Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Alright, so we have some bad reviews about Skibidi toilet, and I will be talking about them in this video. And I'll even talk about some dumb comments. So let's get to it. Skibidi toilet. It's just bad disappointed doesn't even begin to describe this. Here's what's wrong with Skibidi toilet. Confusing storyline. The whole human-headed toilets versus electronics-headed people is just weird. There's no real plot, and it's hard to follow what's going on. Repetitive. The skibidi thing gets old after about 2 seconds. There's not much variety in the dialogue or the action. Low-quality production. The animation is jerky, and the sets look like they were thrown together out of leftover Legos. If you're looking for something funny or interesting, this is not it. There are way better web series out there. Save yourself the time and skip this one. Most important of all, it's so annoying. The whole thing is dumb skibidi dumb, oh yes skibidi bop, eedy beep beep. I don't understand how people like this. I love how he said the skibidi thing gets old after 2 seconds, but he denies the fact that in the recent episode, you don't really hear them yap anymore. He also said that there's not much variety in the dialogue, while he ignores the fact that characters are talking more and more the later you go on the series. Heck, even G Toilet started talking recently in episode 73. And we all thought he could only speak the Skibidi language. He also calls the series low quality, and the animation are jerky. This is incredibly funny since Skibidi Toilet has one of the best animations. Don't forget that this was made with Source Filmmaker. And it's about a decade old. It's actually impressive to see DaFuqBoom use Source Filmmaker to its full potential, even if it's about a decade old. I have no idea why he said the animations are jerky. He even said that it's annoying, even if it was only annoying in the old episodes, while the new ones have actual lore. I have no idea what he is talking about. I can assume he's just nitpicking, and that is something you will see throughout this video. But anyways, moving on. This person said, "So bad that it's bad." I don't understand how a simple series of funny videos of toilets with human heads singing a mashup of 2 songs that became popular on TikTok would become a full series with 69 episodes and counting. To be fair, the first few episodes were okay-ish, mostly because they didn't take themselves seriously. But then the creator started milking the series, adding lore and a story for some reason. At this point, it was that the show started becoming terrible. But it also became a global phenomenon somehow, which is impressive for a series made using SFM, Source Filmmaker. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't suck. In conclusion, don't watch it, and don't let your kids watch it. There's a lot to talk about here. He said DaFuqBoom is milking it. I disagree, because DaFuqBoom could have just kept making low-quality videos like the first episodes, but no. He created actual story. He spends every single day animating and perfecting episodes. He even had the audacity to say that the early episodes were okay-ish. Are you serious? You prefer the older episodes? He even said the creator added story and lore for some reason. But it's his series, and who is he to say that? It's honestly just nitpicking, and it is something you'd see later in the video. Moving on, just cringe and unfunny. This YouTube series is awful. I get that this is meant to be cringe comedy, and sometimes cringe comedy actually has potential to be funny. Well, this failed. First of all, this series makes no sense at all. It seems to be about a toilet who has a head and starts singing gibberish. Then the toilets go on and go destroy the city or something. I am really not sure because I stopped watching this. And the toilets just sing random gibberish that doesn't make too much sense at all. The fact that there are toilets with human heads to me is weird, and at the same time, horrifying. Putting human faces or realistic human features on inanimate objects looks unnatural and horrifying. This is another level of stupid. But who knows? Trends come and go anyways. My thoughts on this review is that he said the toilets start speaking gibberish, but you don't even see that anymore. This post was also made in January 2024, but at this time the series started to get interesting and less toilets were yapping. I understand that the concept of toilets having heads on them is pretty stupid, like I said before. But you have to actually look at the story. Honestly, that's the only argument a person who hates Skibidi toilet will say, and they will mention it every time. And lastly, if you think putting clearly low poly heads on a toilet is horrifying, then you're just soft. Now let's move on to some funny comments about Skibidi toilet. First, we got this person, and when I read this actually blew my mind. Skibidi toilet is absolute garbage. The plot is non-existent, the characters are terrible, and the animation is worse than a random YouTube kids animation. It's like the government made this to dumb us down and control our minds with subliminal messages. Do yourself a favor and stay far, far away. This show is literally brain rot for Gen Alpha. Wow, the government made this to dumb us down and control our minds with subliminal messages. This was similar to this comment which was in my last video, so check it out, and I blurred the name for obvious reason, but this actually insane. I don't know how someone can come out with this, but it's crazy that a person can actually think this way. But anyways, let's move on to this. Skibidi toilet, is everything wrong with society? Why waste your time watching this when you can go outside and touch grass? The plot doesn't make sense at all. Why are heads coming out of toilets? Why they are attacking a city? It's so stupid I won't even let my son watch these crap. If he does, then I will throw his phone away and scold Jim. Brain rot. That's incredible parenting, by the way. You'll throw his phone away just for that? Honestly, if I was this person's child, then I'd be pretty disappointed. Subscribe if you would too. But anyways, moving on. Now this person said, prohibited my daughter from using YouTube, found her watching Skibidi toilet at her grandparents' house, and deleted YouTube off their TV LOL. Another great parenting. But honestly, it depends if the person's daughter was watching the content farm of Skibidi toilet, or the original Skibidi toilet series. If it was the content farm videos, then I would have understood. But if it was the original series, then I'd understand as well, since your daughter was watching actual content that was not suited for her. But what gets me is that he literally deleted YouTube on the TV. Your daughter just wanted to watch the most popular series, but you just took that privilege away from her. But anyways, let's move on to the next comment. He said it is really sad to see that this is what DaFuq puts his time and effort into. By the looks of it, he, or whoever is animating the videos, has a lot of skill in SFM, which is notoriously difficult to use. It is unfortunate that this skill is going to waste by degrading the cognitive function of the youth instead of cultivating a new era of source animations for the youth to witness and grow alongside. I really don't know what bro is yapping about cognitive functions of the youth. To be honest, if Skibidi toilet really did all of that, then I'm sure there would a scientific research on this. And he acts like Boom is making Skibidi toilet with an evil intent. Bro just wanted to make a series, and this person is yapping about the cognitive functions of the brain of a child. Truly the best comment of all time.